Leave her alone. O'Shea, leave. O'Shea, come.
I actually have more video before I go to the second part of this. I really want you to notice how the Jamaican authorities, this is at a Jamaican airport according to the Post, how the Jamaican authorities, how they handled this situation with compassion, with care. Literally, some of the travelers were saying things like, just let her be, leave her alone, let her be. And they let her go. They let her go. And then she was starting to walk around the airport outside of that controlled area. And that's when someone said, go ahead and cuff her. All right. Now they're going to cuff her. I want you to see how much care they put into making sure she does not injure herself in their apprehension. Here it is. The speculation is that she may have been under the influence of something we do not know. I cannot independently confirm that. It could be a mental health crisis. But here's what we can confirm. The Jamaican police, the authorities, they were extremely professional, did not take the situation personally. They have the same opportunities as any other police officer. They could have been extremely rough. They could have said, I feared for my life. They could have tased her. They could have did all kinds of things. But you saw their culture expressed in the way they dealt with this. Once again, policies are very similar for the Jamaican authorities. They can arrest for disorderly conduct, for being loud and unruly, for being violent. This person literally went up and attacked a cop. Not one, but two. There was no anger. There was no cop who felt like it's time for me to retaliate against this person for challenging my authority. That would have happened in America for sure. And it wasn't as if they were trying to restrain themselves. It was more so like they're just trying to restrain her. And they want her to be okay, but you have to protect other patrons here. It was a great example of professionalism, compassion, and humanity in policing. Hats off to the Jamaican police. All right, Ben.
Yeah, they did a great job. She, not so much.
Yeah.
I think she personified the phrase "Jamaican me crazy." She maybe heard that phrase and said, "Let me try and do an act out," because I saw the unedited version of this video. She is, for the record, completely naked in this situation, completely naked, screaming her ears off, screaming our ears off. And my theory as to what happened, you said that there might have been drug use. My theory is she went through security, didn't realize she still had her drugs on her, and realized she was going to get busted. So she ingested far too much drugs for a human being to ingest. And that's what happens. This is my theory, unproven, but spoken from a little touch of
Unsubstantiated.
experience.
Yeah.
Unsubstantiated.
Right.
Unsubstantiated. I'm just kind of spitballing here,
Yeah. And I'm sure whatever took place later, she was okay. All right. She wasn't injured or definitely did not die like could have happened in America.